Hello everyone, it's me again, Amy Black Swan, and I'm back again with another video. In this video, it is going to be different. So if you're new here, welcome. But I do want to go ahead and put the disclaimer out there that this is the first makeup commentary on myself that I've ever done because I did do a look, I recorded it, but the look is not anything new. There's videos that I've done before that's basically the same look. So you can find those in the playlist, makeup tutorials and stuff like that. And then I also wanted to kiki with y'all a little bit, and talk to y'all. So thank y'all for watching in advance. And if you're new here or you're a newer subscriber, oh yeah, thank you to all my new subscribers. I really, really do appreciate y'all. I'm always afraid to even address new subscribers because I feel like yeah, y'all are coming, but I'm always like, okay, y'all can leave any day now because like social media is fleeting. It's just something that comes and goes. It's like water. And so I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, but in a way I feel like I'm kind of jinxing myself by being like, "Oh yeah, we hit so and so number." And like, "Oh great, this video did big numbers." Like I want to put too much value in the numbers. I just appreciate y'all being here and that y'all are willing to take this journey with me. And I'm just going to take all this as, for face value and just appreciate the ride while I'm on it. So I was on Instagram perusing and somebody made a post and I was like clapping hands throughout the post because she said everything that I've always thought. As soon as I started the makeup industry, I've always felt this way. But to quote it, it says, "What's the obsession with seeing people's natural hair? Seeing people without makeup? Why does someone have to strip themselves on here to please you?" And the number one thing that I see a whole lot are guys, the fellas, and that always will point that out. Like, will praise women who do wear a lot of makeup, but they like the way it turns out. They like the aesthetic. Uh, they don't want to see the way the bread gets made. But because you are promoting the fact that you do wear a lot of makeup, like myself, I have no qualms with showing people that I wear a lot of makeup. I don't care. That's just the style of makeup that I do. I do full coverage, which is my aesthetic. The girl, like, that's just what I do. So take it or leave it. But I'm not about to sit here and entertain any hypercriticism, especially from a man who needs to be reminded that us women are not products. Our value should never be placed on our natural physical features, nor the products that we use on ourselves. And if someone's treatment of you is in direct correlation of how little or how much they find you attractive, then they don't value you as a human being. They don't love women. They don't love women because at the end of the day we are humans. And it doesn't matter if you like the way I look or not. You should see me as a human being. You should treat me as such. So putting value on me because of what I do to myself on the exterior is, I'm sorry, that's it's ridiculous. And most of us has have faced that from time to time, or some of us even on the daily, where you have someone, even maybe even other women, putting value on you because of the clothes you wear, or the things that you've physically changed on your body or haven't changed on your body, or the products that you use on your face, the type of hair you wear. Like, it doesn't change from the fact that you bleed the same blood they do. It's everybody who everybody who sees value in a person wouldn't look at somebody that way. So it should tell you more about them than it does about you when you do come across somebody who only sees you as an object and wants to put um, basically property value on you in the most shallow way possible. And I know a lot of people, they want to start like doing YouTube channels, doing makeup looks, and because we're in a pandemic and some of us, we do need another means of, income. And doing YouTube, it's a great way of doing that. Doing Instagram and build up a following to be able to have like promotional deals. It's a great way to do it and still be able to, be in the comfort of your home. Um, Doing that and having to run across this type of criticism on another level is par for the course. So the one thing, because I always get people asking me like, oh, how do you deal with like criticism, or I'm uncomfortable put myself on camera. Girl, just start it and do you. It don't matter if you're the most beautiful person in the world. There's always somebody who's gonna say, oh my gosh, she's so ugly, or her voice is so annoying. There's always going to be somebody to jump on there and say something out the side of their neck. And those people, they're not for you. Those people basically are making your job easier. You can, they can go ahead and share their views. They have the right because you're on a public platform. But you can easily start to filter them out. Block them, take them away from your channel. You don't need that type of negativity on your feed. I don't even know why people get on there anyway. I don't even know why people who are not in your genre hop on your stuff just to be hypercritical. It says so much more about them than it does about you. And don't let nobody project their own insecurity onto you. And you are you. People will support you because they love you. No matter what you think of yourself, somebody out there is looking at you in admiration. Somebody out there is looking at you and they find you gorgeous. They find you inspirational. So don't let yourself stop before you even get started, because I know a lot of us, even myself, I held myself back because I was like, well, I need to go ahead and get this done first before I jump on here, because I know people are going to be roasting me for this on myself, and I was stopping my blessing, because the people who actually support me, and there's a good enough number of y'all for me to be happy with what I got going on, and they don't even look at that. They don't care. Those are the people that I was meant to do this for. And so when you're thinking about doing this kind of stuff, think about the people who you will inspire. Don't think about the ones who are jumping on your page on your social media because they're bored and they want to project out on you. They're bored or they're angry and they're just trying to pass on hate that they're probably given at some point in their lives, because hurt people like to hurt people. So just remember that, stay positive, and be confident enough in yourself and the people that you're actually trying to cater to, that 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 type of energy is is what you're trying to give, and then people give unto you, because it goes both ways. Inspiration goes both ways. So also within that, I want to say, thank you for the ones who get on here and they're always like gassing me up. I do appreciate it. um and But I'm learning more and more every day that I do appreciate the compliments, but I don't need the compliments. I don't need that to make myself feel like I have more value, or if I don't get a compliment, I have less value, or I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm just super ugly today because nobody told me I was pretty. I don't need that. I don't need somebody to give me that kind of recognition every day just so I can, feel like, okay, this is what I need to do to make myself, you know, a prettier person, quote unquote, prettier person or whatever. I'm just going to keep doing what I do. And if you like it, then you like it. If you don't, then you don't. But every decade or so, this is why I say that, because every decade or so, I find myself redefining my love of makeup. And that also usually will filter into my view on beauty in itself. And although I do have certain things I find visually pleasing more than other things, I still can have appreciation of everything that I see other people show as expression. And when I was doing freelancing, I'm not doing it now because of the Rona, but when I was doing freelancing, that's one thing that that's the biggest thing that I took away from it, was finding beauty in everyone, all people. Everybody's pretty. You have to really think about it, like everybody is freaking pretty, because if beauty is in the eye of the beholder, what's stopping me from stepping out of myself and seeing the beauty that the next person sees? And how I'm gonna do my job properly if I can't see that you have something that you were blessed with, and that maybe somebody else wants to be blessed with. Like, girl, I promise you, everybody, every single body has an attribute that is unique, and that was put on them for a reason, and should shine. You should brag about yourself. You should be happy with yourself. And that's one thing that I did like about, freelancing, doing makeup with other people, was making them feel like they, mostly it was like women who, like maybe you're having a bad day, or like women, you're going to a special event and you just want that extra boost in confidence. Um, Not substitute for confidence, but like an extra boost in confidence. And you go out and you pay to get your makeup done because you want to, like I usually say, like polish a diamond, because you're already a diamond, but sometimes you want to just buff it out a little bit, get to shine a little bit, get a little sparkle. So I'm over here trying to polish diamonds and stuff. How I'm going to do a good job if I can't visually see what I want to promote in the look? So you have a girl, maybe, especially like when I used to do prom looks and stuff like that. I would have girls, and like I would do their friends' makeup, and they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, she looks so pretty. Hopefully you can make me look like her." And I was telling them, like, "No, I'm not gonna make you look like her. I'm gonna make you look like you, because you're good in your own right. She's good in her own right, and you're good in your own right. There's no comparison. There's absolutely no comparison from you and the next one. So no matter what, no matter what outcome it was, I always wanted that person to be uniquely themselves. I always wanted to promote the things that 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 God blessed them with and made them an individual. So this one girl has, big lips, and the other girl has like high cheekbones or something like that. Or the next girl has really pretty eyes. Each one of them, low key, probably wants what the other one has. But me as a makeup artist, when I would do their makeup, I would want them to appreciate the things that they have themselves, not to look at the next girl and be like, "Oh, I wish I had what she had." So basically, I wanted to be the type of makeup artist to make people happy with the things that they have, and not want something that somebody else has. And sometimes makeup will will help you see that, because maybe you don't see it, because every day you see yourself and you kind of get numb to the way you look, or bored, because I do sometimes. I'll get bored, and sometimes you want to spice it up, put a little kink in your pants, just so you can remind yourself that you're that girl, like to give yourself that reminder that you, at any stage in life that you are, you will always be who you are, and somebody will always find value in that. But more importantly, you should find value in your growth and the change in your body, because as you grow, you will change. Your looks will change. They'll fade, or sometimes some of us, we get better with age. And because I know I like myself more now than I did when I was younger, and I am excited for the future. I'm not afraid of getting older. I actually want to get older. I want to get wiser. I want to get better. So, I actually posted it on my Instagram, but you're never too old, you're never too young, and no matter what you look like or are physically, you can always, and you should always, strive for new dreams, new goals, because we're forever changing, and nothing honestly should stop you from doing what's going to make you happy in life. If you're not hurting nobody, you're not hurting yourself, do what's going to make you happy, and don't let nobody tell you otherwise. And whether you do makeup on a daily, or you're doing it as an art, like if you're just somebody who's like, okay, I want to put some foundation on for work, or you're somebody who can do a whole Picasso on their eyelids. At the end of the day, it's all expression. It's all products to help us express ourselves because, our face is the first thing people see, and that's the way we want to project ourselves out there into the world. That's why I have a problem with people who feel the need to judge others for their choice in products that we use on ourselves. And because just an expression, it's just an expression of myself. And who are you to tell me my intent of what I want to express? So if I want to wear green hair that day, if I want to draw purple eyebrows, or if the lady next puts, just some BB cream on and just got her lashes done and some lip gloss, what what's the difference? It's all expression. This is the way I wanted to present myself out here to the world. And you have no authority over that. You are not the gatekeeper of what's right and what's wrong for the way somebody should or shouldn't look or express themselves. Now, yes, makeup does have a theory. That's why we watch tutorials and stuff, because some people, you want to be able to do a certain way, and you want somebody to kind of guide you or give you some tips and tricks or tutorial on how to do that theory. But at the end of the way, at the end of the day, that's we're all just doing what makes us happy, and that's honestly not even for discussion. So you can do whatever it is you want to do to your own face, and for somebody to come out and judge you for that, that says way more about them than it does about you. A lot of the stuff that I'm saying will say everything about the person who is telling you these things than it does about you personally. And then another thing, if somebody's coming at you for your looks or the things that you have or don't have, that's, excuse my language, but that's some clown shit. Um, I'm just gonna be horribly honest. Don't don't let somebody who's grabbing that low hanging fruit make you feel lesser than who you are. Half these people out here, and I'm just gonna be horribly honest. I've worked with people who I honestly thought were affluent, who I honestly was like, I need to get to this level one day, and everything that I saw or they talked about, it was just a facade. Everything was leased, rented, borrowed. Um, it wasn't theirs. It didn't belong to it didn't belong to them. I promise you right now, and this is just going off of a really, really educated guess. Probably more of y'all own more than half of these people that you follow. You probably actually own more. Probably have more cars in your name. You probably have more. Um, you probably own your house. So there's more regular people who like you're in a better position than people who may be making more money than you, but uh, they don't own anything, or they're not spending their money as wisely. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep paying your bills, keep saving your money, keep striving for the goals that you know that you want in your own personal life. Do not, I repeat, do not model your life after somebody on social media. Social media is something that is just an expression that a person just wants to put out there for you to observe. That actually has absolutely nothing to do with real life or what's actually true. So every once in a while, you might find somebody who's actually, showing things that they actually have, but that's honestly it's a diamond in the rough. You would be amazed at the things people can fake. They got fake Lamborghinis. Do y'all know that? You can get a bootleg Lamborghini. Like, oh my god. Like the things you can fake. The things you can fake. Like I was watching this interview with this rapper, and he was saying oh yeah, and there was a jeweler there too. Really, really big rapper, and he was like, nobody, if you're smart and you are um a celebrity, you're not going to own real jewels, because there's actually no retail value in these customized necklaces and all that kind of stuff. Because who's going to want to buy uh, a blinged out uh, diamond chain of Fat Albert? Like, there's no retail value. There's no resale value in it. And so he was saying, like, most of these diamonds, um, they're made in a lab. They look gorgeous. the jury that they may have, it might be very convincing, but 9 times out of 10, and then also a lot of jewelry gets stolen. So like, why would you put so much money into an asset is that easily can be taken? So it's just a horrible investment. Basically, that's what they're saying. It was like, it's just a dumb and horrible investment. And today's rappers, they will tell you everything is real. They'll swear up and down. They'll show you fake paperwork and everything, but it's not going to be real. And a lot of them, they do borrow and trade in jewelry. So you over here thinking about buying a $20,000 necklace? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not a smart financial decision. But if you do it, just know that the people that may have inspired you to do it, they probably are not doing it the way that you think you should do it, even the way that they're promoting it, that they did it. So don't let people fool you. Oh yeah. Another example, and I'm gonna get off of it. Another example that like kind of blew my mind were how many Rolex watches that these influencers were borrowing and trading for shout outs and services and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of them were fake. A lot of Rolex watches, it's got to the point where the fake ones look so nice, it's hard for even like some jewelers to tell the difference. So, and then a lot of times, like I'm I hate saying it, but like the drug lifestyle in on these streets is so real. So yeah, some people they'll give a Rolex for for something to put into their bodies that's not healthy. I don't want to say anything because I don't know, YouTube be acting funny on the monetizations, but yeah, it's fake out here in these streets. It's real fake. So being a regular person actually does pay the bills. It really does pay the bills more because I can I can already tell you honestly, I'm making more money now, or have been ever since I quit working in the industry. In the industry, a lot of people did not want to pay you your value. They really, really didn't. And me being able to do social media, freelance, and do promotions, I'm coming out way higher than I was ripping and running and bending over backwards and breaking myself to at least get a taste of the industry, because the industry, they give out crumbs. I don't care what anybody says. The industry gives out crumbs. Even the people that I still know that work in the industry, they're slowly going to these social media platforms and promoting themselves as the talent, because working behind the scenes in the industry is is honestly slave labor. You are going to do so much work and have to put up with so much, and you're going to get paid crumbs. Honestly, you're going to get paid crumbs. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, but I just want to let y'all know that the journey to find love within oneself is not a journey that you're going to take over. It's not going to be able to be taken overnight. It's going to be a long journey, and it's always going to be switching paths. So be kind to yourself, be patient with your journey, and enjoy the ride. Enjoy it. Enjoy learning and looking back and seeing how far you came. And yeah, that's going to be in this video. Thank you guys for watching. And we can continue the conversation down below if you would like. And don't forget to hit subscribe and your notifications bell. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.